Today is a great, wonderful, amazing, incredible day, and I'll tell you why. Because it's not a normal day, no. It's a Dutch hip-hop day. Osdorp Posse, original Amsterdams. Without further ado, let's get into this reaction. Let's go. Guys, you understand, I'm very excited about this because I've read the comment section of the last video where I was learning about the history of Dutch hip-hop, and they came up in the comment section. They came up in my research. So apparently Osdorp Posse, correct me if I'm wrong, are an old school hip-hop group, kind of like the Beastie Boys, who were very popular in Dutch hip hop, especially Amsterdam. So I'm really excited. This is like the foundation, right? I've gone quite far back. I think I could probably go further back, right? But I feel like I'm at a good, I don't know what year this is, but this is a while ago. But we're gonna not just watch the video and react, but we're gonna also read the lyrics in English. I bet you weren't expecting that one, did you? That's what we do over here. I'm going to read the lyrics in English so I understand what they're saying, not just vibing to the video and just listening to the beat and the vibe, right? So let's go. I've never heard a hip-hop song. Is that called an accordion? Is that an accordion? I think it's called an accordion. I've never, ever, ever heard any hip-hop song with that instrument in it. Okay. Let's go.
10 euro blijft een joetje, 100 piek dat is een meijer. 25 is een geeltje en je partner is je vrijer. Alle meisjes noem ik wijven en voor jongens zeg ik gozer. Geile wijven dat zijn moppies, tortelduiven noem ik fozen. Een kut is een doos, een korte tijd is een poos. En als ik zeg ik raak het stierenoog bedoel ik de roos. Regen heet ook wel maaien en je never is jaaien. Heb je mokkel nou een scheur in de broek, kom maar ik naaien. Dus nee.
I like his flow and delivery. It's very kind of Eminem, isn't it? I hate saying Eminem because you think white person, white rapper, Eminem. It's not that. It's just the way that the flow pattern, and you can tell it's intelligent. It doesn't sound like he's chatting shit. It sounds like he's deliberately rapping in that way. It sounds like a story. It sounds like he's storytelling. Obviously, I don't know what he's saying, but I can hear that from the way that he's rapping. So far so good. Let's continue.
Met een jaaien en daarna een gele rakker. En dan heb je een kopstoot. Een gabber is geen hakker, maar je makker. De schijntjesflikker draait me geen loer. Een provinciaal, het is een boer. En een meijer, een hoer. Een drugsdealer is een nachtapotheker. Of een handelaar. Ik wandel naar de whiskybar en neem een Jan de wandelaar. En maak hem soldaat, zoals huisbaas zijn huisjes melken. Ik stuur je tulpen uit Amsterdam als een verwelken.
I didn't hear Amsterdam. It was coming up with words, popping up with words, boom, 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 boom. Was he, it sounds very like homegrown. I'm talking about where I'm from. I'm talking about Amsterdam. I'm talking about drinking with my mates down the pub. We call it a pub. I don't know what you guys call it in Amsterdam. But like it seems like he's talking about where he's from, how he grew up, who he grew up around. I'm just from watching the video and kind of the vibe. Is that right? I don't know. I'm just making it up. I don't know. But that's what I'm getting from it. And because the words are popping up, is he saying like words that are like, he obviously it's emphasizing the words that he's saying. Is he saying words that are, I don't know, only known in Amsterdam or something like that? I don't know. Like just the words, I don't know. Do you know what I mean? That's what I get from it. He was emphasizing certain words and they were popping up on the screen. Or certain things that, I don't know, maybe him and his mates do or have around Amsterdam that are important to him. I don't know. But it's giving very welcome to Amsterdam. This is where I grew up. This is my life. This is what we do out here back in these times. That's what I'm getting from this video. I like it. I like it because it's raw and it's real and it's showing Amsterdam unfiltered. None of that glossy stuff. None of that gangster rap. I got my bitches and my hoes. It's just very like I'm out with my mates. We're down at the pub. We're chilling by the canal. That's what we do in Amsterdam. Do you know what I mean? It's that vibe. I like it. Let's continue.
Is de originele Amsterdamse taal. Zonder maar karakter en mijn ouderwets normaal. Dus wil wel lekker slap als het dan in erectie gaat. Want het kan me niet verrotten welk dialect je praat. Het is de originele Amsterdamse taal. Zonder maar karakter en mijn ouderwets normaal. Dus wil wel lekker slap als het dan in erectie gaat. Hier in Amsterdam zegt iedereen je waar het op staat.
I like that. It's got a kind of like funky. It's kind of funky, that chorus, even though he's not the best singer, but I hear what he's trying to do. I hear what he's trying to do, and I hear I like it. I like that chorus. He added a little bit of melody, almost like a brass instrument in the way that it sounds. Am I just making this up? I love music. If you guys couldn't tell, I love music. It's my favorite thing. You'll get to know. I love comedy, but I love music. So to me, I can hear like it sounds like a brass instrument in the way that he was flowing in that chorus. I liked it. It's catchy. So let's continue.
Een homofiele hoer, is een broodboot op een schandknaap. En als
go back a little bit.
Het is normaal, dus wel lekker slap als het dan in een erectie gaat. Hier in Amsterdam zegt iedereen je waar het op staat. Een homofiele hoer, is een broodboot op een schandknaap. En als je wordt geprikt en eet je nieuwe snee, ja. Schoren moet naar de baaiers, dat is een grote taal met gaaiers. De Noord, de Lik, de Bak, de Cel als wel de Bijlmer baaiers. Stelen heet pikken, jatten, grappen of flauwen. Rijms jatten, dat heet buiten en dat zal je berouwen. Want je ouwe hoed slacht en mijn rijms maken je wijzer. Een GSM in jouw hand heet meteen een lulijzer. Een woonboot is een drijfhuis, een bangerik een scheidluis. Jij moet er het toilet of de wc ook play of scheidhuis. Je troel heeft een smoel en met al die make-up erbij is haar gezicht een verf voor hem, oftewel een schilderij. En als je dood bent, dan heb...
Is there any comedic value to this? I feel like it might be. There's a potential for some of the stuff he's saying to be a little bit comedic as well. But you know what I just love? I'm just listening to like the Dutchness of it. The way he's speaking. I can hear the accent, the Dutch accent, as well as the Dutch language. But he's not trying to sound like the Americans. Because at this point, obviously American hip-hop is out of here, man. It's huge, huge. And you know what? Like, for someone from a different country to be like, you know what? I'm going to do Dutch hip-hop, but I'm going to do it from the perspective of where I grew up. I'm going to do it from the perspective of how I speak my language. I'm not going to try and sound like an American. I'm going to sound like a Dutch person. I love that. I'm just listening to the nuances of your language and the... Because you guys speak from the back of your throat. Let's be honest. I can hear all of that and it's really interesting and quite beautiful. I know it sounds beautiful. You're like, beautiful? What? It is quite beautiful to hear the way that your accent when you're rapping, how it sounds. The way you bend words will be different to the way someone from England or someone from America will bend their words to rhyme. And I just like hearing that. Also, the beat. It sounds very like someone made this beat in their bedroom. Like the drums sound like someone's banging on some bins somewhere. Like, I don't know. It sounds very raw. And I love that. I love the rawness. Raw, that's the word. It's got a rawness to it that I love. Like, this is sick. This is sick.
Zo'n tuintje op je buik. En ben jij de hoekom of de pijp uit en zo koud als een ijsruit. Is het tijd om te vertrekken naar de Smericum of Pericum? Mijn geloof is rap, als ik de paus zie dan bekeer ik hem. Het is de originele Amsterdamse taal. Zonder karakter en mijn ouderwets normaal. Dus wil me lekker slap als het om in erectie gaat. Want het kan me niet verrotten welk dialect je praat. Het is de originele Amsterdamse taal. Zonder karakter en mijn ouderwets normaal. Dus wil me lekker slap als het om in erectie gaat. Hier in Amsterdam zegt iedereen je waar het op staat. Een souteneur is een pooier en die schooier maakt het mooier. Zet zijn kip in de vitrine en wordt rijker dan de gooier. Maar doe een regenjas aan van ja de kerk in gaat. En lever geen Harlemmerdijkies als het om vakwerk gaat. Want je hebt zo'n gonneroe, of moet ik zeggen een druiper. Schoon luisteren, het zijn platjes en een gladje aan en zijn gluiper. Alleen een stommer brengt er niemand brommerd naar de lommer. Want je wordt bedonderd omdat niemand zich om jou bekommert. Je autovrak heet koepelig, oude fietsen worden barrels. Jij wil ons...
This is all intentional. The way they're rapping on this is intentional. The subject matter, even though I haven't read the lyrics yet, and I will, It's intentional. I can tell they're trying to sound, not trying to sound, they're like, we're going to be ourselves. We're going to tell you about where we grew up. This is going to be authentic Amsterdam hip hop track. I don't know, it sounds so raw. It does, it just sounds proper Dutch.
Relaties, maar wij lullen over schuils. Rechters zijn defgaaiers, onderwereld heet penose. Politie is de smeris of de kidjantjes matrozen. Een snifter is een zadelruiker, sigaretten zakjes. En opgewarmd eten, klikkies, brakkies of litvakjes. Een borstprothese heeft gewoon een rubberen tiet. En het verschil tussen kennen kan, kunnen we niet. Het is de originele Amsterdamse taal. Zonder maar maakt de emmer ouderwets normaal. Dus laat maar lekker slapen, zet dan in een erectie gehad.
I love this chorus.
Het is de originele Amsterdamse taal. Zonder maar maakt de emmer ouderwets normaal. Dus laat maar lekker slapen, zet dan in een erectie gehad. Hier in Amsterdam zegt iedereen je waar het op staat. Zeggen dat ik een schone ben. Ze zeggen dat ik vloek en ik brand.
What's the singing at the end?
Ze zeggen dat ik er geen liefde
I got a bit of goosebumps at the end, guys. I don't know why. I think it's because I put myself in their shoes and what they're trying to represent. And at the end, when I heard that accordion, I'm going to say it's accordion, I think it's an accordion, and the guy singing in Dutch, and like singing, it just sounds, it sounds so authentic. Like they're really like, yo, they're showing the world, this is Amsterdam, this is where I grew up, this is, and I think that's beautiful. I just think it's just, I don't know what this song means to Amsterdam, but let me know in the comment section below and let me know where you were, what you were doing when you heard this song, because for me, it was a very good showcase of Amsterdam back in what year this was, but we'll find out when we read the lyrics. I'm excited to read the lyrics though, guys. Should we read the lyrics? Let's go. Okay, so I found the lyrics. I put them into ChatGPT to translate the lyrics for an English native speaker so that I can understand the context, the delivery, what it's all about, basically, because I've got no clue. I just listened to that song and just vibed out, but I have no clue what the song's about. I mean, I've got a little bit of a clue because it's Amsterdam. What is it? Amsterdam something or another? So obviously it's about Amsterdam. It's clearly about where they're from, but this is my chance to actually get to understand what the lyrics mean. So shall we read the lyrics? Let's go. All right, this is a fun one. It's basically a crash course in Amsterdam slang. I did not say that. It did feel like a little bit of a... That's what I thought. Is that what the word... Okay. With a lot of cheeky, crude and playful word swaps, I'll translate it so it feels natural to a native English speaker, i.e. me, keeping the tone and meaning rather than going word for word. Right, translation, natural English version. 10 euros is still a tenner. 100 bucks is a ton. Do you guys call 10 euros a tenner as well? We say a tenner. We say a tenner in English. 25 is a yellow one and your partner is your lover. I call all girls chicks and guys I call dudes. Horny girls are babes. Lovebirds I call softies. A vagina's a box. A short time is a bit. Whoa. I don't know if it didn't translate it literally, but all these slang words, we kind of use similar things. Like, that's really understandable to me. Horny girls are babes. Lovebirds, I don't know what lovebird is. They're called softies, but I get it. A vagina's a box. We definitely called... definitely was called a box when I was growing up as well. A short time is a bit. We say a bit, in a bit, in a bit, in a little bit is a short time. And when I say I hit the bullseye, I just mean I nailed it. I get it. Yeah, we've said that same thing, similar in English. Rain is also called majem, and gin is called jajem. Okay? Your girl got a rip in her jeans. Come here, I'll stitch it. So take another shot, then a yellow one after. Then you've got a headbutt, a beer and a shot combo. A gabber ain't a poser, he's your mate. A gabber. A gabber ain't a poser. What's a gabber? You're gonna have to explain. This is heavy on the slang, isn't it? This is heavy. That's what the so basically is not only then they were not only just speaking Dutch, but they were also speaking probably a variant of like Dutch slang, like Amsterdam slang. Like they were speaking Amsterdam slang and giving the rest of maybe the Netherlands a introduction into the Amsterdam slang, right? I'm guessing. That's interesting. It's kind of like London for the rest of England. We were learning London slang when we'd listen to the music they were doing down there, the hip hop and the grime they were doing in London, and we'd listen to it and they'd be saying all these words like peng and your gal is butters and butters. What does that mean? Like loads of words that were coming from London, and we were like, oh, what does that mean? Obviously, we understand what it means and we understand the English word, but we don't understand the context of the word. So it sounds like that's what these guys are doing in here. This is awesome. Sorry, I'm being a bit of a geek now. Okay, a gabber. Okay, let me know in the comment section what a gabber is. Ain't a poser, he's your mate. So don't mess around or try to play me. A country guy's a farmer and a slut's just that. A country guy's a farmer and a slut's just that. Is he comparing sluts to farmers? What does that mean? She's like, what, she gathers loads of guys. She farms loads of men. A drug dealer's a night pharmacist, accurate, or just a trader. I stroll into the whiskey bar and grab a Johnny Walker. Knock it back like landlords milk their tenants dry, and I'll send you tulips from Amsterdam once they've wilted. Interesting. So it's kind of like it's kind of like they're doing like Cockney rhyming slang. You know, I don't know if you've heard of Cockney rhyming slang. Cockney rhyming slang is like a East London kind of like not East London. Yeah, East London, like an East London slang. Cockney rhyming slang is like what I guess the Londoners were speaking back in the day. And it's like almost, I don't know if I'm reaching with this, but it sounds like he's speaking like slang that they spoke back in the day in Amsterdam. I don't know if they still speak like this in Amsterdam. Let me know in the comment section below. Chorus. I like this chorus because it was quite melodic. This is the original Amsterdam language. Okay. No posh R, just old school normal. So chat all you like, even about erections. I honestly don't care what dialect you speak, so it is about dialects. Sick. This is the original Amsterdam language. No posh R, just straight up real. Talk freely, say what you mean. In Amsterdam, people tell it like it is. Okay. Do they tell it like it is? I know Amsterdam is like London, right? So I know a lot of you probably who are from other parts of the Netherlands will have feelings towards Amsterdam because I'm from another part of the UK, or England, sorry, to be precise. And we have, as Northerners, have a feeling about London. A lot of us feel differently about London. I'm fine with London. I used to live in London for a little bit, for a few years. So I like London. But there are a lot of people where I'm from in Yorkshire, they don't like London. Okay. I'm guessing the next verse. A gay prostitute is called this or that. A gay prostitute is called this or that. Okay. And if you get stabbed, your new scar gets a nickname. Rah. Troublemakers belong in jail. That's a tub full of scum. The joint, the slammer, the cell, yeah, even the big prison. Stealing is pinching. We say pinching? Nicking, grabbing, or clawing. Do you guys use it? Why is this translating? I don't know if ChatGPT has just thought of English words that we use, or it literally translates like this. Like, do you say in Dutch, in Amsterdam, did they say pinching, nicking, grabbing, or clawing? We don't say clawing, we don't say grabbing, but pinching and nicking, we say that in the UK. Let me know in the comment section below. Stealing rhymes is biting. We say biting, you bit the rhymes, you're biting the rhymes. and you will regret that. You see that line there? Stealing rhymes is biting and you'll regret that. I said this on my German channel, right? So I've got a German channel where I react to German hip hop and I translate the text and all that. I said the same thing about what old school hip hop used to be like and what new school hip hop tends to be like. New school hip hop today, people tend to just copy each other. There's a lot of artists that sound quite similar, and that's fine. It's not a problem, you know. There's different variations of the same thing, and it's fine. Everyone's like, yeah, whatever. He sounds like Drake. He sounds like Kendrick. That's fine. Back in the day, pre-2000s, if you sounded like another rapper, you're whack. Point blank, you can't sound like... Think about American hip-hop. Think about American hip-hop from the early 2000s, late 90s, whatever. Name any of them. Busta Rhymes, Tupac, Biggie, I don't know, the Wu-Tang Clan. That is a good Wu-Tang Clan. Every single member of that group sound different. Why? Because there's fucking 100 of them. There's like 100 of them. There's too many of them. If they all sounded the same, how are you supposed to know who's rapping? They all want to sound distinct. Everybody wanted to sound distinct. Everybody wanted to have their own rapping style, their own flow, their own cadence, their own delivery. Nobody wanted to sound the same. If you sounded the same as someone else, you are known as biting rhymes. You are known as taking someone else's rhymes, and that's whack. That was whack. So it's very different from back in the day. So I respect hip hop from back in the day because you had to write rhymes in a way that made you sound different from the other person. You wanted to stand out. Anyways, let's get back into it. Sorry, you can tell I like hip hop, right? I like music. I like music in general. Okay, where am I at? Stealing rhymes is biting and you'll regret that. You talk nonsense, but my rhymes make you smarter. Okay. A mobile phone in your hand? That's a dick iron. A dick iron. A mobile phone in your hand? That's a dick iron. What does that mean? A mobile phone. So are we talking about early 2000s then? Is this very early 2000s? Because mobile phones came about. Like people started having mobile phones. And mobile phones were kind of a status symbol around early 2000s. Pushing late 90s, but I'm thinking early 2000s, very early, maybe 2001, 2000. Let me know. I haven't actually looked at, I should really look at when this came out, but let me know in the comment section. Okay, a houseboat is a floating home. A coward's a scared rat. You need the toilet, call it the loo. The bog, whatever. We call it the loo and the bog. Are these really being translated like this? Because if these words are really being translated to those words, English and Dutch are very similar. Your girl's got a face, but with all that makeup, it's basically a painted mask of full-on artwork. That's savage. When you die, you've got a little garden on your belly. Huh? You've gone around the corner, kicked the bucket, stone cold. When you die, you've got a little garden on your belly. Is that the slang? Is that what they say? A garden on your belly because you're being buried, and that's weird. You've gone around the corner. Is that another term for dying? Kick the bucket. We've heard of kick the bucket in the UK. We say that. Stone cold. When it's time to leave, I'm out. I'm gone. We say that as well. I'm out. I'm gone. My religion is rap. If I meet the Pope, I'll convert him. Back to the chorus, same as before. Next verse. A pimp is a pimp, and he dresses it up nicely. Put his girl in the window and gets rich off it. Are we talking about the red light district? But wear protection before you go to church, and don't cut corners if you care about quality, or you'll end up with gonorrhea, the drip. Oh, is that what you lot call? Is that what Amsterdamians call? I'm gonna say Amsterdamians. I know that's not the right term, but is that what Amsterdamians call the drip? They call gonorrhea the drip. That is the worst. that is the worst term ever, mate. You've got the drip. Ooh, that's horrible. Pubic. Why are we talking about transmitted diseases? Public lice are flat ones. A smooth talker's a snake. Wow. Only an idiot pawns a brand new scooter. Only an idiot pawns a brand new scooter. Fair. You'll get ripped off. No one's looking out for you. Fair. A wrecked car is a junk box. Okay. Old bikes are beaters. I've heard that before. You want casual filing? You want casual flings? We just call them hookups. Judges are snobs. The underworld is the mob. Police are the fuzz. You call police fuzz? The fuzz? Is that what you call police? In the UK, we call police... Well, I don't call police because I'm respectful. But certain people call police pigs. They call... pigs is the big one. Pigs and what are the popo. The guys in blue. Those are the guys in blue. Feds. Call them feds, even though we're not American, we use the kids now call them feds. But pigs. Pigs is a common one in the UK. But the fuzz, why the fuzz? Anyways, sailors are just jacks. A snifter's a certain glass. A snifter's a certain glass. Glass. Isn't glass crystal meth? I don't know. Cigarettes are smokers. Oh no, cigarettes are smokes. Leftovers are scraps. We say that. Reheated meals are whatever. A breast implant is just a rubber boob, and we don't even bother with proper grammar distinctions. I love this, man. This is like a whole like history lesson, like a whole lesson on like Amsterdam and what you get. I'm so excited to learn about our Dutch neighbours, because we're very similar in the sense of how I feel like how we grew up is quite similar. I just feel like the Netherlands and the UK are quite similar. So I'm excited to just learn. Final chorus. This is the original Amsterdam language. No posh R. Just old school normal. Say what you want, even the crude stuff. In Amsterdam, people speak their minds. This is this is a perfect first hip hop song to listen to from the Netherlands, from Amsterdam. It's perfect. Quick vibe explanation. This isn't just a song, it's basically a dictionary of Amsterdam street slang. Love that. Delivered with humour, swagger and a bit of shock value. Proudly anti-posh and very working class and direct. If you want, I can break down the slang culturally. Some of it's wild and very local, or explain which bits are outdated versus still used today. That's okay. You guys can tell me that in the comment section. Which slang words are still used today in Amsterdam? And let me know if any of these are used or were used across the Netherlands, or is it local just to Amsterdam? And let me know where you were, what you were doing when you heard this song, you know, because I think this is around 2000, right? So what were you doing? Where were you? I love nostalgia. Let me know what you remember and what this triggers for you. I thoroughly enjoyed this. I'm excited for this journey. What else have you got for me? Let me know in the comment section below. I do read your comments. I do take your suggestions. And I'm looking forward to watching and learning and reacting to more hip hop. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Until the next one, I will see you very soon.